Welcome. In front of me I have the Nebula Mars 3 Air from Anker, and it's a portable projector which I'll go over unboxing along with a quick look at the actual device itself. So let's just get straight into it. Now this is a relatively small projector, so let's pop it open, which obviously you would probably expect considering it is portable. So we got cables. We have the what is it, like the kettle one. Then we got the typical European Union one. So we get the power brick, and this is 90 watts. Then we get the remote control itself with, come on, there we go. Nothing really special. And it does have a couple little buttons right here. So we have the dedicated Prime and Netflix buttons right here. Home, back, settings, volume up and down, home, which I already went over, power, the recenter for the auto keystoning, and a Google Assistant button along with obviously the navigation wheel. Now, let's whip this out. Okay, so the size is actually a little bit different than I expected. So for some reason on the photos I felt like it's more of a squarish kind of design, but it has more depth to it if you look at it from the side. So taking a look at the I/O at the back, we have our auxiliary, HDMI, USB port, the power or power plug, and then we have the power button. Then we got an IR for the remote control, and we have the little reset button. So if ever something happens to it that it doesn't respond with remote or buttons, just jam a needle in there, hold it for a couple of seconds, and it resets the device. Then at the top we have a couple more buttons. So we have what you would have on the remote control. So we have our navigation buttons, we have volume up and down, we have the back one, and we have a speaker looking one. Not sure what that is actually. And then on the other side, we have just a little bit of LED action going on. We also have this leather-like thing that you can just use as a handle. Feels nice. I'm not sure if this is real leather. I don't think so. Feels a little bit more mushy. And anyway, at the front, we have obviously the lens for the projector, and below that we have a camera for auto keystoning, and below that we just have a little logo. Now at the bottom we do have a thread for basically mounting it on a tripod, so that's pretty good because obviously it's easier to mount it on a tripod when you're on the go. So yeah, and we've got perforations on both sides, which you can kind of see through it right now. So if I hold it, you see a bit of like the shadow there. So yeah, we have perforations through this, and I believe we also have like vents that they all around at the bottom. Along with, I believe this probably would be intake on the back. Now let's see, can we boot it up? I'm not sure if this is actually coming with a battery. Might not. Oh, no, it does. Whoa, it's booting up. Now, I am in way too bright of an environment for this to actually work correctly, but I'm gonna just kind of get a look at on the wall. So it is right now booting up Google TV, which I just kind of faintly see on like the black little acoustic phone that I have around. And hello. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's right now trying to auto keystone, find focus. Now this, because I didn't mention, this is a 1080p resolution projector. So for a super portable one, this is actually pretty decent. It also has a 400 NZ lumen brightness. So in terms of brightness, it doesn't get that bright. If you compare it to some other projectors that you would have like at your home that aren't portable, they get over like 2000 NZ lumens. This is just getting 400. It's still bright enough, I would say, considering I am right now in a brightly lit environment with like the little softbox right here and a couple additional lights on, and I can still see it relatively clearly on the straight up black wall that is, let me just kind of maybe capture a photo, as like I said, it's going to be very difficult to showcase this. So if I do it like this, just to bring that up here, just so we can see, it's showing me something along those lines. Now this is straight up black screen just with like a white outline of what you're supposed to do to connect the remote control. But like I said, it is visible in this lit environment, so for on-the-go viewing on, like, I don't know, some kind of vendor or something like that, if you want to use this like that, it's going to obviously do fantastically with no problem, especially when it's dark. This is, like I mentioned, continuously mentioned, a brightly lit environment, not the optimal way to actually watch anything using a projector. Okay, anyway, let's just turn it off. Ooh, boy, that's bright here. Come on, can you turn off? That's kind of hard to see what I'm supposed to do. What is this button? No, turn off. No, I think it did turn off, though the fans are still on. Ah, okay. It's still ramping down the fans. Still on. I might bring it up here. So you could probably faintly hear that. There's a little humming right now. So the fan is still on, even though technically the lights are off. So I'm not sure if there's like some cooling period. This is, I don't know if this is like LED or a lamp. Let's see. Yeah, it's an LED one. So I don't know why it's cooling itself after turning it off. That's not something that LED needs to do. So don't know really what's happening right here. But in any case, that being said, like I said, a fantastic little projector. Comes with Android TV right here, so obviously we'll have access to things like Netflix and Amazon right off the bat, as you even have the buttons dedicated on the remote control for that. And outside of that, it does seem to be relatively bright, good enough for darkroom or environment watching. Obviously portable, small. In terms of the battery, let's see if I can quickly find any info by just trying to find it on the website. The one that I'm looking at is awfully vague, so I'm just gonna not bother looking for it. But anyway, there we go. That's basically it. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.